so we're here at the Star Spangled Shootout up here in upstate New York. We're racing at another airport this weekend. As you can see, this is just like the taxiway. So the airport is over there where they land all the planes. It's pretty neat. I mean, it's exactly like a street. But there's a lot of rubber down. They've raced here quite a bit, it looks like, this year. So I'm 29th pair. I got Luke Glass. Luke Glass has this lime green Nova, very fast car on surfaces like this. Billy said he won the last race here, so he's got a ton of data here, and we have no data. But since we are 29th pair, Billy's 26th pair, we'll have plenty of time to watch some cars go down and see how the surface turns out after some pairs go down. So that'll be good, but I definitely got a tough draw first round. We're racing here tomorrow too, so I'm not going to beat myself up too bad no matter what happens. Just here having fun. Definitely want to win though. It's a big money race. There's 73 cars, so but we'll try our best. And all I know is New York has been awesome so far. Everyone here is so nice. First round's going to start here in a little bit, and we'll watch some pairs go down, see how the surface reacts. Wish me the best of luck because I'm in for a tough one.
First round, we raced a black Chevelle. It was like a 70 Chevelle. I believe it was a small block nitrous deal. Super nice guys. We were excited to be there for this race. This is the first time out with the truck this year in competition. And we didn't have a lot of expectations, but we just wanted to make some laps. It's all new, obviously. And so, you know, we lined up, did my burnout, sounded great in the burnout, backed up. It takes a little longer on this setup to build boost. Left the starting line, it spun just a little bit, but I was able to catch it pretty early. And then when I got back in it, it white smoked the tires through the middle. And I pedaled it 3 or 4 times, and not a very good pass. Tommy, I believe he was a few pairs behind me, and I got off the track, and I told him, I was like, the track's not as good as I thought it was. But he obviously proved me wrong, because he did a hell of a pass against Luke Glass right after me, and he basically told me to shut the hell up.
How about that?
Yeah. So, I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did.
He's all excited.
Tommy was so worried about that. He told me, like,
Well, those guys are tough.
I know, he was worried.
Good job. Y'all need to leave me alone. Both of them are like, you better turn it down the 60 foot. It's about a 150 60 foot. I go out there, go 138. It fucking wheelied, I'm pretty sure. It wheelied a little bit, it felt like. Probably did. I had it at 7 clicks. Fucking came up really quick and wheelied. And I don't think it was hazing too much out the back, but he caught me at the end a little bit. You just beat the previous winner here. He's got more data than anyone. That's why I'm excited.
Hey, and congrats to you too.
Well, they technically called it a jump as of now.
Oh, what?
From my transbrake rock. They're trying to call it a jump. So I did just find out the cameraman is fucking placing bits up there, and he placed the other bit.
It's not about the bumper, it's about the tire.
Dude, well, I bumped, and I just let him go with the brake in it. And the dude tried to slow down where it rocked. And he's like, look, you're crying. I said, his hit play on the video, dude. And I left late, if anything.
All right, so we got through first round. My pass is a little hot. Still trying to figure out how much power this thing makes, and it made a little more boost on the trans brake than I wanted it to, or that I thought it would. So we're gonna make some adjustments. Hopefully I can stick the tire next round. So I was pretty excited because I beat the guy that wins here a lot, and he actually won the last time we were here. Big Blast is super fast. It was a really tough draw, and I was able to pull it out of my ass somehow, but you didn't pull it out of your ass. You were on that laptop from the time you drew him to the time you were on the line. I changed my tune-up 87 times, so you nailed it. I tried. I'm sitting pretty good right now because I have a tremendous drive shaft curve for traction control, and I'm taking every little bit of advantage I can out of it. I'm not going to touch the 60 foot because I think I was right there on the edge of how fast you can go. But out the back, I'm going to try and run a little more mile an hour. I think we probably made the best pass first round. But this round I got a rusty Supra. I don't know what car it is, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna try and make an even better pass than I did the last time and keep moving forward. It was at that moment I decided I was going to grab the scramble as soon as I let off the trans brake.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the heck happened? It doesn't usually do that. What in the world was that?
My bad.
Holy cow, you gave me a heart attack. Wait till you see it.
Yeah, that's wasn't supposed to happen.
That was some kind of moon boost or what?
Well, right now I'm worried. I just want to make sure the strut's okay.
All right.
I'm a little nervous. I mean, it feels okay driving it back, but like something just sounds different.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Check it out.
But hope I didn't mess up. It sounds like this strut. It just sounds extra clunky.
Okay.
Second round, I ended up paired up with a white Mustang, had a big block Chevy on 2 kits. Everybody said he was fast. There was a picture of Dale Doback on the back of it, and that was kind of intimidating. And Cal Naughton Jr. on the back of that car was pretty eye-opening. And I definitely didn't want to take silver in this race, so we turned it up a little bit more out the back, but left a little softer this time, and it actually took it and made a pretty decent pass. I saw him in the corner of my eye for like the first 300 feet, and then it hit high gear and we just started pulling away a little bit. That pass was only on about 16 pounds of boost, 17 pounds, and not even starting to lean on it yet. So we got a little bit of good data for the next round.
Decent pass.
That was.
Yeah.
Good job. What do you think about Tommy's giant wheelie?
I didn't get to see it.
Oh, wait till you see.
Is everything okay? I don't know. I'll have you look over everything.
He wants to look at the struts.
It tried to go on the bumper pretty much.
Oh, it.
Back normal. Yeah, it just didn't sound the same. Like, it wasn't anything bad. It just, I felt like the driver's side strut was making more clank. It was just clankier than usual. I'll check it out.
Good job, both of you.
It's not bad. This one's not bad. It's all good, baby. But I mean, as soon as I grabbed the button, it was like, yeah! And I like, normally I thought it would come back down on its own, and then it just didn't. And then,
you rode it out.
no, nothing's leaking. So that, I think that's what threw me off, is I forgot that, like, on a 60 foot that's this good, like, we still got to run 2 weight bars for the rest of the track. But it's been a while since I've been on a surface that's 130, 60 foot, but we have 2 weight bars in it.
Oh.
Like, I went up 141 or 2. Like, back when we first got the car, or, you know, like the first year we were racing it, like, we'd go to KD where the 60 foot's crazy good. There was a couple times where at Mags and KD, those are both tracks that you need 2 weight bars, but it's a really good 60 foot. And that's pretty much what it just did. And
Yeah.
it's been a while since we've run 2 weight bars on a good like a good 60 foot. So
Yeah.
I think that's why it caught
A
me
little
off guard.
refresher, Tommy.
A little refresher.
Here's what happens.
Here's what happens. Yeah, that's what the car said. Here's what happens when you fuck around and find out. I fucked around and I found out.
Yes, you did.
So we're going to the 3rd round. I drew Don Saporito, I believe.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know how you say it. We drew Don in Chevy 2 Nova. It's I think it's normally a big tire car. It's on smalls. This time I'm tightening up the front shocks more. I'm going from 7 to 11 clicks. Hopefully that's enough to keep the front end down. We're turning it up in the 60 foot this time. The track's getting better and better, so hopefully we can keep smooth sailing. I was worried after that last pass we might have hurt something. That's definitely the biggest wheelie I've ever done, and it came down. On the video it didn't look bad, but on the inside it felt a little bad. And but it seems to it drove back fine. Didn't hit the oil pan or nothing, so that's good. Yeah, going into 3rd round. Hopefully we can keep going. We're just down to bears now, so it's gonna get tough.
then we ended up in the right lane, third round against the GTR. The GTR is extremely fast. It's like the fastest one in Canada, that's what everybody was saying. Makes like 2,800 horsepower. I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounds good. Left a little late. I got out front and I was shifting my truck at like 82, 8,300, and that was really a bit too high because it was shocking the tire really hard on the shifts. In the right lane, there was a real bad bump around 330 feet. And right about the time it shifted, it hit that bump and just lost the tire. I probably should have been shifting it before the bump, but I'm a little rusty with this thing. Still getting the hang of it, what it likes and everything with this new engine. It lost the tire in high gear and the GTR just drove on by. You know, he didn't have any traction issues. So we lost third round, and my plan was to just watch Tommy the rest of the night and just try to take in everybody else's racing and, you know, try to see how fast everybody else is going and get a game plan for tomorrow.
Left lane. Left lane!
Back to the drawing board. there's still a race tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I'm not too upset, you know. I've got some great, got some work to do. Just turn it up too much. I think 1.5 is all it'll take, because that's what Tabor went. He showed me his draggy, so I just turned it up in the wrong places. I should have just left the 60 alone.
I was gonna tell you to leave the 60 alone because I walked up there and it didn't feel that good.
I don't think it. I don't. It didn't get worse. It just stayed the same.
Where'd you go?
Fucking 142 because it's spinning. Hit traction control.
I heard it hit it a few times.
It rode it a lot through the middle. It just had a lot of wheel speed.
Did it lose the tire, or did it just run into the
It lost the tire.
It was losing the tire. It was upset at 0.3, and then it just stayed upset and rode traction control through the middle.
I heard it hit it several times.
Oh,
I heard it hit the green line.
It was riding it a lot. Pretty much the whole pass.
It's what saved it from being a white smoke show.
Look at it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I had to try and go faster. I mean, I just should have left the 60 alone and turned it up way more out the back.
Yeah.
You can't win them all. The car's fast. It's our first time here. They've probably raced here.
Chip draw right now at ties 10. Please hurry up. And
I just
get up
figure,
there.
like,
Let's try
I
to
always
get
see that
this
car
event
leaving
in
hard as
before
fuck.
dark.
I just felt like I wanted the 60 with them.
You would have 60 with him.
I know. Just like one weekend, I'll be too conservative and lose, and then the next, I try not to do that, and I try and turn it up a little more and not be so conservative, and then I beat myself. It's hard. It's not easy.
I think probably should have walked it. I didn't see anybody leaving super hard. The Volvo is probably the best one, but I bet he was probably 135 too. It's alright, nobody's gonna beat that fucking GTR that's slick in the front. The car's not even on edge.
We got tomorrow. Sun's just coming around now. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Fucking sun. His glasses fogged up. I was like, man, this is backfiring on me.
I still have my sunglasses on. I'm still blind with the home though.
Really?
Good look.
Somebody take out that fucking GTR.
I want to crack.
He got beat by the wagon.
That GTR fucking nailed that light. He might have jumped though.
Good job.
jump, bro.
I don't know. I'm not gonna call it here. We're gonna look at it. It felt like it.
There wasn't even one jump.
You're fucking blind, bro.
That's not a jump.
It's not a jump. It's
Perfect. It's a jump. It's just a camera.
The camera's live? The camera lies. Come here. Yeah, the Bandy jumped twice.
Hey.
Fuck you, man.
Stop. What's up, race, man?
I know it's clean. Hey. So who won the race?
Did the GTR jump? No. Does anybody want to bet? Sure.
How much?
I'll bet.
It's clean.
How much?
It's clean. I'll bet with the camera.
I'll even do that.
I feel like my phone's showing us.
Just see the.
That's an Android. I know.
Yeah. His bumper barely moves as the lights as it's coming out. It's a close light, but
He barely. So they just called the GTR jumped, but we had 2 people get knocked the fuck out by the flagger, so that was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome.
What happened?
So flagger goes WWE style and just knocks 2 people out. Fucking old drunk dudes. So Cluniac's backing up, and this drunk guy is just like standing in the groove, like with his guy that's talking shit to you.
No, not that one.
He was in an orange coat. He's in an orange coat. It's funny because like before the pass, I was talking to Flag. He's like, "I'm ready to fucking go home, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of standing here all night." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm tired too." Next thing I know, he's yelling at this drunk dude. And then after the pass was over, everyone's trying to debate if the GTR jumped. So shit was just getting tense. And he walks over. I guess the drunk guy told the flagger to go fuck himself. The drunk guy just walks up, boom, and he's rolling on the ground. He's like trying to get up. He's like, and then he just looks at the other guy. I don't even know if the other guy was involved. Looks at another dude. He's like, boom! Other dude falls. They're both trying to get up at the same time. Yeah, a big burly fucking dude.
He does big guy. He is a big guy. I bet Adam was looking at that like, I didn't see it.
So they call the GTR a jump. I think he jumped by like 1 frame, but that car leaves so soft in the first. I guess. So,
oh my God.
But he don't even need to be like the last 2 passes he's guessing the light. He don't even need to be. I don't think.
It's just karma.
Well, that's what's tough is because that car, it has a clutch or something. I don't know because it leaves like before it actually cracks. You can see the Hoosier skip a frame just a little bit, like it moves, and then it like almost like if you were foot braking and you rolled and then it cracked. So I don't know. There's kind of like gray area there, but like the tire moves 1 frame, just a little bit. It moves 1 frame before the light comes on. So I mean that's a
fucking
jump.
Cluniac and
Tabor.
I bet Tabor and I was like,
Wow.
I don't know. It should be a good race.
I mean, they're all in the money.
Like the next time the flagger said, "Everybody get the fuck off the starting line," everybody was like, "I don't want to get knocked out. I'm good."
Then we start hearing security.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Bet all the money in the world it wasn't a jump." And then, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'll have to look when I go to edit this video. I'll really play it frame by frame. But on the camera,
they called it for sure.
I think so, yeah. But I'm sure they're probably going to be
They're
straight
going
on
to
each other.
protest it. The big guy's going to be wanting to fight everyone.
It took
there's
them
gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna be.
It took them about 8 minutes to call it.
Oh wow.
So
Bunch
let's
of
explain.
losers.
So in the rules of this race, all-wheel drive must have a radial on the front. Now this GTR has a QuickTime Pro.
Yeah, it's a bias ply.
It's a bias ply, which technically I guess isn't a radial. It's kind of gray.
Definitely not a radial.
It's not a radial. It's like a.
It's a slick with lines in it.
Isn't it like 28 by 11 too?
Yeah.
So like what the? What good does that even?
It's like
do?
28, 11, 50 or something.
Yeah.
That's bigger than 1050. So how does that even work?
Yeah, right. Like everyone's been kind of protesting all day. We kind of know what he was running in the first 3 rounds, and he was beatable. But you know now,
I could have beat him if I had just fucking not spun out the back and shifted a little earlier. But it's one of those things. I don't have a lot of hits on my truck. The shift, I'm shifting it really high now because it makes power, to 8,600. But the shift is shocking the tire so hard that it's losing traction, so I need to shift a little earlier.
And I know people are gonna go, "You guys are crying about wheel drive, just beat him." And it's just like, it's simple math.
They have 40 inches of tread on the ground. We have 20.
And it's not even that. It's just like there's a rule, and it kind of seems like they're breaking it. They're supposed to be on a radial. It's not.
If you're gonna show up, at least be on the right fucking tire on the front.
Yeah. So it's simple math. It's like the difference between 20 inches of contact patch and 40 plus. Basically all the people that make fun of the people that complain about it probably just don't race, and they just like to be trolls. But it doesn't make sense to me.
They've actually got more tread than a big tire car. Most big tire cars are 16 to 18 inches wide. 16 times 2 is 32. They've got like 40 plus.
I feel like they should have a hard tire on the front, honestly.
Well, how long before somebody builds a tube chassis all-wheel drive car like the Unicorn? I think I could have beat him, and it wouldn't have been a problem, but I f***ed up.
He's still beatable, I think, but you have to be like the best of the best.
He also slept on the tree versus me, so that's,
I don't even know why he's guessing the light. I don't even think he has to. He didn't have to at all. I wouldn't want to drive one of them fucking things. It's a chore. Car hit boost cut or something, shut off again. That's too bad.
I can't breathe.
Congrats to Tabor.
So much method.
He definitely earned it.